What's up, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome back to another deck profile. Here we have the updated version of Atlantean Mermail for the May 2015 or 2016 format. There I go again, switching up the dates. But yeah, pretty much my updated list as of now. I got a side deck for you, as this is my deck that I usually play with at tournaments. So I do have a side deck built for it. Figured why not go ahead and show you guys that. This is, I think, one of the most overdue decks that's due for an updated profile. Definitely made a lot of changes since the most recent list on the extra deck and the main deck, and obviously the side deck. So we got a whole bunch of new things to show for you guys. So I hope you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started with the monsters. All right, to start things off, we've got to play Triple Abyss Megalo. It's always been standard ever since Nept Abyss came out. 3 Megalo being one of your best cards in the main deck. Then we have 3 Teus. Teus, I still love Teus at 3 as being able to discard. Him and Dragoons always go so well together. That perfect one discard to go grab you a Gund off this, and then go grab a Megalo off that Sea Serpent, search off the Dragoons, and there you go. If you've already got a Megalo in your hand or a lead, you're setting yourself up for an instant rank 7 play. Just a really, really good card. Love it at 3 still. Next we're playing double Gamma Seal. Gamma Seal I think is an absolutely amazing card. I love playing it in the main deck now. I was kind of skeptical at first, but I really do enjoy playing this card at 2. It's really helpful against Cosmos. It's just really helpful against unbreakable boards that you just need to get things off their field without triggering effects, especially against Cosmo, like I said. And not only does it have utility as a removal card, but it's basically discard fodder for anything in this entire deck. Being a water monster, it's discard for Teus, discard for lead, discard for Megalo, discard for Pike, Turge, anything. Amazing card, and I really like it at 2. Not ready to move up to 3 just yet, because I still am playing the one of lead. I think that'd be a little too much at that point. And lastly, for big fish, we're playing 1 Moulin Glacia. So that's it for those guys. The smaller Mermails, smaller Mermail engine, we're playing 1 Pike, 1 Turge, 1 Lind, and 1 Gund. I like these all at 1 just because they're not that useful. You're not really going to search too much Mermails. It's more often Nept Abyss and searching off that, searching off your Sea Serpent, searching off your Dragoons, like I should be saying. You're not really searching too much Mermails other than, your Megalo. These guys really don't come up too often. They're more so late game, and I am playing the Lind because I am playing Sphere. Just an amazing card to have. I like Turge better than Pike, but I still like the utility of Pike, being able to search marksmans, guns, and Linds. Still very, very good card. Next for Atlanteans, we're playing triple heavy infantry. Obviously good removal, and also amazing to combo off with Diva to get you that extra summon and make synchro plays. 3 Nept Abyss, powerhouse the deck right here. Definitely an amazing card to have at 3. Double Dragoons, gotta play it. Double Marksman, I figured play 2 instead of 3 just because set cards aren't as relevant right now, especially since Pendulum Scales are face up. You'd rather be hitting those than set cards anyways. At least in my opinion, I like this card at 2 as opposed to 3. Steam Synchron for the SL play, Deep Sea Diva, and lastly 2 Max C in the main deck to kind of make up for some draw power that we lost due to Upstart getting hit to 1. Definitely, I think, a needed thing, and definitely do like having that, especially since if you're going second line with this deck. I really do like Maxi as a card to have to kind of fill your hand with more resources to go for the OTK. 2 Instant Fusion, cut this down from 3 to 2 because obviously Norden did get it to 1. I was playing 2 Norden obviously before that happened, so I felt the need to kind of just cut down on Instant Fusion since it wouldn't be that much as a relevant play anymore. Soul Charge, Salvage, Mizuchi, Raigeki, and Dark Hole, because you want to see removal turn 1 just so you can go for the OTK. Twin Twister, 1 cut down to the 1 because it's a combo-oriented deck in my opinion, and I don't want to be playing multiple of these, so I have to worry about discarding multiple cards that I won't be getting effects for, and then put monsters on the board and such like that. So cut that down to 1. Forbidden Dress, or Chalice, my bad. 1 for 1, Upstart Goblin, and lastly for 1 trap, 1 Abyss Sphere. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. We'll jump into the extra deck real quick. 40 card main deck, I believe, so basically 39 including Upstart. Gives you that extra space. Next we got, for rank 8s, we're playing one number 38, and one Divine Dragonite Felgren. Now you might be asking, why the hell am I playing rank 8s in this deck? If you do not know the Accel Synchro combo involving Moulin Glacia, basically you would go Diva into Heavy Infantry, into Neptibus, sending Dragoons, and adding whatever, and adding Moulin Glacia most importantly. Synchroing for the Accel Synchron, putting 5 waters in your grave exactly. Or no, you'd have to send Steam Synchron off of Accel, putting the 5th water in your grave, increasing Accel Synchron level to 8, summoning Moulin, knocking 2 cards out of the hand, and then you're left with 2 level 8s on the field. And I wanted to have options, so I wanted to either, like, do I want to have the spell negation, or I just want to negate Monster X, period. And I do have some space in the extra deck, because I cut Dracosac for this, because I didn't really like Dracosac. It's just not that good of a card in my opinion. I don't know why some people like it. I just do not like that card personally. Just my opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinions. So if you want to play Dracosac, by all means still play Dracosac. But I wanted to have options as far as rank 8s go. And you do play Soul Charge. So I mean, there are some possibilities that you could, Soul Charge out. Nah, I guess that really doesn't make sense because you wouldn't have the other level 8 there, I guess. So that's kind of irrelevant. Don't listen to that. But yeah, for rank 7s, we've got one Gaios and one Big Eye. I figure the most relevant rank 7s that we do play. And then for rank 4s, we're playing number 37, Abyss Dweller, and Anarch. I soul charged 2 Dragoons in the last video, I think that went up for this thing, and I got double effects, and I stole number 38, so that was pretty cool. For Synchros, 1 Leo, because we're playing the Steam Synchron, that and Teus combo really well together to be able to go into Leo. Leo's still a very good card. Trish, Gungnir, Odd-Eyes Meteor Burst. I was thinking about cutting this for a level 7 or level 8 Synchro. I didn't really know what level 8 I wanted to play, and I guess that's what I was talking about with Soul Charge. Because we could play Crimson Blader in this deck, and I guess that would also be really good for Cosmo, but this is also kind of good for Cosmo as well. So I guess if you made Crimson Blader at some point and you already summoned Moulin, you could Soul Charge those 2 back and make another rank 8, I guess. So that's really interesting. So yeah, this is pretty much interchangeable with Crimson Blader. It's just this is, I think, a little easier to make. And I think it's a little better than Crimson Blader. Because if you're attacking with Crimson Blader on that turn and they have pilots that can tag out, Crimson Blader's not going to stop that. This is, and that's why I like it a little better. Accel Synchron, obviously got to play it for that play. Herald of the Arc Light, 1 Tatsunoko, and lastly 1 Elder Entity Norden for the Instant Fusion. That's it for the extra deck. Let's go and show you guys the side deck. You might have saw at the very beginning 1 Chimera Tech, and to go along with the Chimera Tech Fortress, double Cyber Dragon Dre. I know some people play Core. I like Dry better just because it's a level 4, help you go into rank 4s if you need it. Wouldn't be as beneficial to detach, but like I said, it's still a rank 4. It's got 1800 attack. It's still pretty relevant in my opinion. I like it a little better than Core. Its name does become Cyber Dragon while in the field, so it is still, in my opinion, viable for this. So at least I think that's how the ruling goes. And Cyber Dragon Core does the same thing. It becomes a Cyber Dragon while in field. It does have the other effect, I think, in Graveyard, or that might be this card, I don't know. I just personally prefer Cyber Dragon Dry over Core, and yeah, that's why I'm playing it. Double Drone Lock Bird. I think this card is really, really good. Just a pitchable mistake against some decks. It can pretty much stop their turn right away. Third Maxi, the second and third Twin Twister, the second Dark Hole, and then for the traps, we're side heavy on the traps, triple Imperial Iron Wall, and triple Anti-Spell Fragments. I actually was going to make a build main decking Anti-Spell, and I was probably going to cut Forbidden Chalice, Upstart, and maybe something else, because we do play a lot of spells, but they're spells that you'd be activating like the turn that you open them. They're spells that you wouldn't be like setting in the first place, or spells that you'd want to be activating like later on. I guess you could argue Instant Fusion to be one of those cards. But a lot of decks require to activate their spells like right away. And obviously with Anti-Spell Fragments, stopping that, it's very, very nice in the main deck. I think it has a lot of synergy, especially with a deck that does want to go second. Obviously, you wouldn't have to deal with your own Anti-Spell Fragments because you can't set it during your own turn and activate it during your own turn, obviously. It would just you know, put you in a better position for going second. If you can't steal the OTK, you can just flip this up, you know, during their standby phase. Hopefully they don't have MST. But I think it's alright in the side deck for now. If you want to see this card in action and how well it worked as a side deck card, you can check out my latest duel video. It's Atlantean Mermail versus Draco Palace. I'll leave a link to that in the description, and you guys can check out how this deck did. It did surprisingly well. I can't remember if I won the match or not, but it's pretty close. Good matchup. Chimera Tech has definitely come up a lot in the side deck, especially for Cosmo. I've actually gotten it off once with a comboed off Iron Wall. So I had Chimera Tech them and had an Iron Wall, and I think I still lost that game. But it is what it is. Can't win them all. So that's pretty much it for my Atlantean Mermail deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know you guys like a lot of Mermail stuff on here. I really enjoy playing the deck. Love making deck profiles and duel videos for it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you got any suggestions, I'm always open to those in the comments. On what you think of the build and stuff like that. As always, guys, I'm going to kill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.